Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Al Height here with the Al Height Show. First and foremost, just wanted to say thank you guys for listening in. I hope you've been enjoying the podcast thus far. Today, we have a very special guest with me by the name of Jeremie Watson of the Watson Marketing Agency, and he'll have an opportunity to explain a little bit about what they do, and I think you'll get some great information off of that. As always, check us out on Anska.com. You can find our podcast anywhere on the social media platforms, wherever you get your podcasts at. And we ask that you guys continue to join us. Stay tuned afterwards, and I'll give you a few thoughts so that we can go over a few things and upcoming events and things of that nature. Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to introduce you to a good person, a friend of mine that I've gotten to know over the last year or so. And I think this gentleman has something really special here. He's going to have an opportunity to explain a little bit what he does. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome to the Al Height Show, Mr. Jeremie Watson. Let's give it up for Jeremie Watson. How you doing, Jeremie?
I'm doing amazing. How about you, Al?
Amazing, just like you, sir. Hey, if I do any better, I'll be like you. So, hey, with that being said, man, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in your company. This is your opportunity to share what you do.
Yeah, I'm Jeremie Watson. I'm the founder of the Watson Agency. And we help mission-driven businesses connect to the people that they were called to serve. So our mission really is to empower you to achieve yours.
Wow, short and sweet, to the point, mission-driven marketing. Give us an example of some things that you have done and how they have worked out for you and how you go about finding your particular businesses that you work with.
Absolutely. So there's so many great businesses out there, Al, that have great products or services, but if they don't know what to say, when to say it, how to say it, and who to say it to, it's going to be impossible for these businesses to really position themselves as authority in the market to generate the attention of their ideal clients or the people that they were called to serve. So we help with that as a marketing agency. We help by providing them with lead generation branding services, as well as the systems to streamline processes. When people traditionally think about marketing, they typically will think that it's high cost, it's a limited ability to target, it's hard to measure the ROI, the engagements will be low, or they think that it doesn't work for their businesses. So the thing that all those things have in common really, Al, is that they're all false. And we like to debunk a lot of those myths because a lot of that thinking, scarcity thinking, is what holds a lot of businesses back from growing. So really understanding that marketing is a process, right? It's not magic. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, but it gives you the ability to really streamline processes and grow your business.
Okay, so does it matter what kind of business that you're in? Is if the formula, so to speak, is still the same? It may be a little different in certain things, but is there a certain formula that works for most companies? And you may have to adjust here and there, but is there a formula that any company they just starting off that they could use to, in your case, the things that you bring to the table? Is there a formula that you use to help agencies?
That's a great question. There is a formula that we use. First thing I want to say is that all businesses need marketing, Al. You look at Fortune 500 companies like Apple or Google, they have marketing departments, large marketing departments for a reason. They have all the brand authority in the world, right? Everybody knows who Coca-Cola is. Everybody knows who these large products is, but they still employ marketing teams. They still leverage influencer marketing. You see people like LeBron James endorsing products. Why is that? Because it also circles back to what I call the social learning theory. Which is we learn behaviors by imitating others. Since the time we were a child, we were taught how to walk, taught how to talk. So because celebrities are often seen as role models, they'll leverage these celebrities in campaigns and influencer marketing because it's all about the social learning theory, which is really teaching your consumer how to behave. That being said, we do leverage a framework that we take all businesses through, which we call the CLASS framework, which is all about building a community brand or community branding, lead generation, automated systems, which is automating the process, right? Things like your follow-up emails, social media, automating some of the repetitive tasks in your business that'll buy you back some of your time. Sales funnel development, so developing the sales funnel or the user's journey from start to finish, and then sales offer development, right? That's your product. You know, you're selling the product, you're selling the service, but how is it being positioned in the market, right? Really understanding what price point you want to go after, what segment of the market you want to go after is super important, right? That's the strategy of the business. So we provide all of those things to all the businesses that we work with.
Oh, that's great, man. That's a lot of good information. I heard the terms like ROI and things like that, which means return on investment. I would imagine that's what it means. Also, you mentioned that this can kind of go with any company. It doesn't matter who you are, even if they're well known. That folks can use marketing for many different reasons, and some could be just as you stated, just to make sure that they stay out there, that they're branding, showing folks what they do. Now, share with us, how did you happen to get into this career field of yours?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship to go play college football. My mom used to always tell me that I'd be a lawyer when I grew up. So when I went to school, naturally, I went into political science, right, with the dream of being an attorney. But after taking a few classes on campus, I just was more drawn to marketing, more drawn to psychology. So I switched my major to marketing and psychology, and that's kind of where the love affair began. I actually had the privilege and opportunity to launch my first business, which was a live event and music publishing business, with my brother and a few of my friends in our dorm room. So I've been on this journey a long time.
Oh, good. Now, what is the that you get out of this for you? This is your own company, correct? So,
You
what is it that
said,
you get out of it? What is it that you, Jeremy, get out of this, and what would make someone else want to, if you're trying to share this with someone else to um, ask them to look into a career field like yours, what would drive them?
well, I think at the center of it, you have to have a heart for people, right? If you have a heart for people, helping people achieve and reach their goals is really the what I get out of it. That's the satisfaction of it. When I'm speaking to business owners who are saying things like, I'm frustrated. I don't understand the way that my system, that the systems work. I'm frustrated with the processes, or I don't have the time to really leverage and scale my business the way that I want to. When we can step in and provide a solution that's streamlined to really help them reach their goals, I mean, that's the best feeling in the world for me.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Now, Jeremy, if someone wanted to find out more information about you, how would they go and find that out? How would they go to, if they want to contact you to learn more about what you do and how you go about doing it, or maybe they're interested in using your services? How would they get a hold to you?
Yeah, if you guys are interested in using our services, I would strongly recommend that you book a free consultation on our website, which is the Watson, TheWatson .agency, AGENCY, the Watson .agency. If you want to book a free consultation, we're happy to jump on a call with you to kind of walk through and do an audit of your current systems. If you want to connect with me, you can go to Jeremie Watson, Jeremie Watson .com, or you can follow me on all social media at CEO Jeremy. CEO stands for Conquer Every Obstacle.
All right, outstanding. Let's go over some of those ways they can contact you one more time. I want to make sure that they can get that information just in case they didn't get a chance to write it down. Can you go over that just one more time with us, please?
Yeah, no problem. If you guys want to get in touch with the agency and you're interested in marketing services, go to thewatson.agency. So thewatson.agency. If you guys want to connect with me, you can go to my website, jeremiewatson.com, or CEO Jeremy on all platforms, Instagram, X, Facebook, and then on YouTube, it's just Jeremie Watson.
Outstanding. We'll make sure that in the podcast here, before we leave here, on some of our exit things, that we'll make sure that we put up the information for contacting Jeremy as well. Jeremy, Tell us a little bit about yourself that you want other folks to know just about Jeremie in general. They know about you. They know that you started the business. They know that you went to college to initially be an attorney, so you started political science. We know that you like music a little bit. You started your own little business there in the dorm, so you've been at it a little while there. You still look like you're only 21, so that's great. Whatever you're doing, it must be good for you. So share something about yourself that the audience would just love to know about you.
Yeah. What I would like to share is that, man, I've been through my fair share of ups and downs. I like to provide a little motivation to any person that is in the thick of it, especially entrepreneurs that are on this journey right now that are facing their fair share of problems. That it does come with ups and downs. You know, I've been broke, facing eviction notices, catching the bus. You know, I've experienced my fair share of hardship in life, but the thing that I would encourage you is just to stay persistent, stay humble, stay hungry. If you would truly have a passion for what you're doing, believe in yourself, and don't let anybody, kind of talk you off your path. You know, stay persistent on what you're doing, believe in your dreams, believe in God, and keep moving forward.
Outstanding, Jeremy. Boy, you couldn't have said that more perfectly. Absolutely. I ditto that with Jeremie there, Mr. Watson. I tell you, outstanding. Absolutely. Man, I've been broke and I've been broke several times. But I tell you this, once you've been broke, and you come out of it. If you ever hear a person who talks about being rich or they have a lot of wealth at this point in time, and rich doesn't always mean money. It just could be just a lifestyle that you're happy with as well. And in financial cases, though, what you'll find that people who have made it have failed several times, many times, and each time they get up quicker. In other words, they don't stay down long. That first time might be hard and rough, but if you don't give up and you get right back on your feet and you do it again, it becomes easier each time, and you learn not to make those same mistakes. So, absolutely, being broke is sometimes is a great lesson because you learn what not to do, and sometimes you can't learn that anywhere else. You can't learn it in a school. You can't learn it from somebody else. You have to experience because when you have that self perseverance experience, it's like nothing else. It's a dig in you and it's in your heart. And you'll find out if you really want to do business or not. And so there are a lot of folks who are business owners, and then there's a lot of people who are just workers. And if you like to work and that's all you want to do, you don't want to deal with anybody else, they go to work, that's great. More power to you, nothing wrong with that. For people who own their own business, it's a struggle. It's hard, it's rough. But the rewards are just as great as well. So ditto on that, Mr. Watson. Is there anything else you would like to share with the Al Height Show community here and pass about anything else? You said so many great things. Is there anything else you'd like to pass on? This is your time, brother.
I mean, the last thing I would say is like, don't chase perfection, right? Chase purpose. Don't chase perfection. When I was very young, I tried to chase perfection. I try to chase outcomes instead of behaviors. We know that with anything in life, it takes hours and hours of practice, hours and hours of dedication to really see the results that we want to see. So, stay persistent, stay on your purpose, and don't chase perfection. Don't beat yourself up for things not being perfect or things going wrong. Like, things will go wrong. It's just how we adjust, how we pivot, and making sure that we stay on our purpose. But, that's it. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you for having me on the show. And yeah, it's been
Yeah,
been a
no
great
problem
experience.
there, Jeremy. Hey, listen, you hit it right on the nail. You must have a purpose in life, and when you have a purpose, your life is a lot more driven. It has meaning. You can chase money, but if you chase it without a purpose, it's just a chase, and that's all. Because once you achieve it, then you have to look for something else. But when you have a purpose in life, it's a whole different thing. It's never fulfilled. It's always something that you want to do, and it's an always growing thing. And so I want to thank Jeremie Watson again from the Watson Agency marketing agency, for sharing his time with us today. It's great having you and look forward to having you again, Jeremie. And as you guys all know, before we leave on the Al Height Show, I always have a little message for everyone. And you guys know what that is, right? What is that message that I always leave to everyone? And that message is that I want you, that's right, you audience, I want you to always remember to treat people with love, respect, and dignity. No matter where you are, no matter what's going on in your life, don't respond with hate or anger. Always try to take time out to listen to someone before you speak. Sometimes, if you listen, you'll learn a lot more. And then when you speak, you can speak with very much clarity. There's a lot of things going on out there in the world, especially in the United States right now. And we're quick to make judgments about what's going on. But sometimes sit back, relax, and think, be kind, be patient, be understanding, and be loving to your neighbor, your brother, or your sister, whoever they may be, people that you run across. You will make the difference in someone's life. Believe it or not, a kind word goes a long way. So take time out to be kind, to be respectful, and just take time to listen to someone. I'll leave with this. Sometimes you will be writing a letter or typing an email, and boy, you are just really upset. I would encourage you, before you send that email off, before you send that text off, stop, come back to it later. And maybe you'll come back with a softer tone and a softer message that will go a lot further. So in life, things always change. So don't worry about today. Tomorrow will be here. Today it'll be over. And whatever happened yesterday, you can do nothing about. But today you have a chance to change and make a difference today for tomorrow. With that being said, once again, I want to thank my special guest, Jeremie Watson from the Watson Agency, and we look forward to having him back again. And for you folks that are looking for his information, you didn't get it down, he said it a couple times, but we'll make sure that it's clearly on our website as well as on the show, and that you may see it again. And I hope you look him up, because he is a great guy to know, especially if you're starting off in a business and you're not quite sure how to go about it. Take a few moments out to meet with Jeremie, and I'm sure that you enjoy it, and he will help you very much tremendously. Thank you so much again. Enjoy.